Hello, everybody. My name is Gabriel Dow, and I'm here with Bobby Cox.
What's going on, everyone?
We are back at you with some more disc golf coverage. We have the 2018 Feyodi Park Open in Cleveland, Oklahoma. Just a beautiful course
So
out
gorgeous.
by the Arkansas River. It's kind of on a little peninsula, the park itself, which is really cool. We've got Andrew Maudlin, Brandon Cawthorne, Brandon Hickey, and old Larry Gardner.
LG.
El
Jizzle.
Jizzle. Yep,
Yeah.
El Jizzle. Awesome. Well, we're actually starting on hole 2. This is par 3. It's pretty uphill. You really just want to miss this first tree. I think most people will be throwing like a turnover. You might see big hyzer for the big arms. Yeah, we'll see what these guys do.
Yeah, usually you'll see a lot of discs under that tree, not quite getting the distance up to the basket, but we got some guys that can throw pretty far, so we'll see.
And first we have Andrew here. And he's throwing a roller.
Yeah, he's going roller.
Oh, and he just found that first tree.
And there is OB on the right, that road, but I mean, it's pretty far over there.
Mm-hmm. And then obviously that concrete right there in
Yeah.
front is OB, but you definitely shouldn't be going there. And Brandon's going with a little turnover.
He looks like he overcooked it a little bit.
Yeah, didn't quite get it to get back, but we'll have a look.
Yeah. We got Brandon Hickey. Pretty new to the open scene, but he's been killing it this year.
Yeah, I've played a couple rounds with him myself in sanctioned events this year, and yeah, he's turned it up.
And fortunately, that does not land.
Yeah, just a little short.
Here we
Yeah,
go,
we have
Jizzle.
Yep. And this is looking good.
If he can get around the tree. And yeah, he gets caught up in it.
Yep. He's going to be left with about 75 feet there.
We got Andrew.
There you go.
He's going big hyzer.
Oh yeah, there you
And
go.
that's perfect.
And that's the putt you want to start off your round. Or something like this where you're kind of expecting not to make it.
Right. And just kind of release that a little late.
Yeah, it was actually
LG trying to drain it.
it was pretty gusty this morning, I remember.
Yeah. A little bit.
Maybe not this early in the morning, but
Later in the round,
Later
it
in
got
the round,
a little
definitely got
gusty.
yeah.
Yeah. Because that flag is definitely not moving. It was actually pretty nice in the morning. And Brandon Hickey tapping in his par.
yeah, just a bunch of pars.
Yep. We got a star par here.
Yeah, first couple holes are pretty long.
Yeah.
Hard to get the birdie.
Yep. And speaking of long, this is a hole 3. It's a par 3, 420 feet. We actually walked up. This is Brandon right here during his. He was practicing before the round, and
Oh yeah.
he called it the longest 420-foot hole
True.
there is. And it's not lying.
And it's
'Cause you can
downhill.
bomb it and feel like you just absolutely crushed it, and you're still like 60 short.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, like you said, the fact that it's downhill,
Yeah,
it's
it
just
plays downhill and it still feels like a absolute chunk.
kind of messes with your mind.
Yeah. And Andrew going with the dead straight approach.
Yep. It's looking like a good shot.
I'm sure that's what he was wanting
Yep.
to do.
Yep. But like I said, that's about 60 feet short.
And this course is a par 56.
Mm-hmm.
Holes 12 and 16 are par 4s.
Yep. It's really an awesome course. It's pretty dynamic because you have almost half the holes are pretty open, and then you've got 6 holes in the woods that are just dangerous.
Very treacherous, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a very new course, so as the years go on, it's going to clean
Mm-hmm.
up a little bit, but
Yeah. It's still very, very manicured, very
yeah,
cleaned
yeah,
up.
yeah, there's definitely
The
fairways.
T signs look great. The Tim did a really good job laying the
Pads.
pads.
Yeah. And how about a big shout out to Devin Owens for putting this tournament on?
Yeah. Shout out to Devin.
This is like his third one in a row in like a month, so
Yeah, we were excited to get out to Feyodi and film. Just such a pretty course. Just a perfect course to film, really.
yeah. Yeah, I guess there's only one other sanctioned tournament out here, right?
Yeah, I believe so. They had some smaller stuff go on throughout the year, but just one sanctioned.
Brandon is coming up just a tiny bit short.
And this is Brandon to save his... Or no?
This is for birdie.
This is for birdie, okay. Just a little low.
It seems like everyone has like the same distance of a putt.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's like 40 feet out. Oh.
LG just a little amp side there.
I think we're going to see a star par again.
Once again, yeah. And this is going into the wooded holes too, so you really don't want to go into the wooded holes even.
No.
You want to be at least 1 or 2 down.
Yeah.
All right. And, man, as you can see, just right here off the tee, you have so many trees right in front of you. But most people will be throwing something straight, or you could see a little turnover, flex forehand, something really that you can get all the way through these trees and then hope to get it enough distance on it to make it all the way up to this hill. But you're usually going to end at the bottom of the hill and have a pretty treacherous uphill putt.
Yeah, I'm liking what Andrew's about to do here. I tend to go more for the forehand just so I can face my gap.
Yeah, absolutely. I do the exact same.
I don't really trust myself with the backhand.
And he released that just too high.
Yeah, you got to keep it really low the whole way there, pretty much.
He'll still have a long look at the basket.
And Brandon's been getting so good at these forehand shots. Yeah, I think he only started trying to throw them like a couple years ago.
Yeah, I didn't see him throw a lot of forehands last year. I mean, even this year, he can crush them out.
Oh, he can crush them now.
Yeah. And Brandon Hickey lining up the forehand as well. This is looking good. If it can get low, nope.
Got tangled up in the trees there.
Yep.
Now this is a shot that LG is just so good at.
Yeah, just the dead straight. I think he's throwing a mid there.
And that was looking good.
Just caught
Still
a ninja branch,
though.
but yeah, he'll have an uphill putt there. It's a really interesting hole because it's just like kind of hilly down the fairway, and you kind of gotta not only dodge the trees, the hills as well.
Yeah, you
gotta get it
definitely
high
don't.
enough.
Yeah, you definitely don't feel like you're in Tulsa.
Yeah, you have to have the perfect height to get all the way there.
And this putt just looks impossible.
Yeah, this is...
Oh.
Gave it a good run.
Yeah, he did. And you hate to see that.
Yeah. There's a lot of guardian trees just surrounding this basket.
I mean, this putt is so uphill.
Yeah, and then if you hit cage, like... You're... Like, it's like a 60 to 70% chance that you're going to roll all the way back down.
See, and that could have easily happened right there.
Yeah, I don't know if he just released that a little early or...
And Brandon definitely just kind of babied that. And
yeah.
I think he was afraid of that backdrop.
Yeah, it's a pretty big backdrop.
Yeah.
Kind of got to hunker down and just jam it in there. Andrew's going to settle for bogey.
And I think Brandon was waiting for that card in front of him to tee off.
Oh, okay.
What a nice guy.
All right. And there they are. All right, hole 5. This is a par 3. This might be...
This and 16.
Yeah, this might be the second hardest hole on the course because off the tee, the gap is just kind of awkward. You really just have to hit the perfect line, have it flip up and ride all the way there. I mean, maybe something with a little bit of late turn, like very late turn.
Yeah.
Or you can throw flex forehand, or it's crazy.
You step on the tee pad and you just have to make a decision.
Yeah.
You got to go with it. I'm not saying it's really like the way to do this hole, but there is that forehand line. Is Brandon about to do it, or is he going up the middle? There is that forehand line dead straight and have it just fade down the hill. No, he's not.
He threw something. Kind of flipped it over down that fairway. Yeah, this gap is just really small, and
I mean, yeah, there's just so many trees in the way. There's a lot of luck involved for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fantastic. As
Yeah,
long as you're making progress
great.
down towards the basket, you're doing just fine.
Yeah. You're really just playing for 3 on this hole. 2 is a bonus birdie for sure.
Yeah, I haven't really seen anyone even get it down there yet.
Actually,
I think Randy might have gotten pretty close whenever I was playing doubles with him out here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate by Andrew. That's gonna be a really tough up shot.
Yeah,
what is he gonna do from there?
Really tough shot.
I mean, he has a line of trees in the way.
Yeah, and that's like there's not even a line. And Brandon,
nice.
This is looking really good.
That's laced. Wow. And his life is so much easier now.
Yeah.
Compared to everyone else.
And that is one of the better drives I've seen on this hole.
Yeah, he's putting.
Yeah, he's putting. It's a very dangerous putt, much like the last hole. But and Andrew looks like he kind of found a window.
Yeah, he was trying to hit that fairway. I think he's trying to go straight farther and then fade in.
Mm-hmm.
And this is looking really good from Brandon.
Yeah, that's tasty. He's right there. Maybe a little short.
And here's another thing about this hole. It's so common to get a horrible lie, like a standing lie, where you're just like,
almost if you're like anywhere left or right of the fairway, you're gonna have awkward footing.
Yeah,
like that's a guarantee. Oh,
it looks like a little shank job.
He kind of shanked that a little bit, but it made its way back, and he should be able to salvage the par.
And that was a pretty good run for Brandon there.
Yeah, just short. Brandon needs this.
Get over there.
Oh, just right. Yeah, and Brandon actually caught a really, really bad rollaway. He had a good upshot and then just rolled like 30 behind the basket down this little hill to the left.
Yeah, like the disc stood up right by the pin, and then it just rolled down.
Yeah, very unfortunate. And from the looks of it, he's going to have to tap in for a 4.
Yeah.
Which is so just not fun because he had such a great drive.
Yeah.
It's not what you like to see.
And Andrew's just trying to get his confidence back.
And neither is that.
And that's straight uphill.
Yeah.
And he's going turbo.
A little Johnny McRae action.
Not quite.
Not quite. He's going to be tapping in for 6? Something like that.
There it is.
Yep. Good save by Brandon. Unfortunate bogey.
And I'm so glad we get to film Brandon again.
Oh, yeah.
Last time we filmed him was like our first tournament at McClure, and it's been a while.
Yeah, always good to see some of the local salty dogs on camera.
Yeah, he's been real close to league card pretty much every tournament this year.
Yep. Yeah, he's just been battling that knee injury, trying to come back from that.
Yeah, he says timing's been off. It's kind of his throwing just feels weird right now.
Yeah. Hopefully he recovers and he'll come back.
But he's still playing like 990 golf, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, hole 6. This is probably one of the shorter. It's actually the shortest of the wooded holes. Yeah. You really just want to throw a dead straight putter or mid range and hope that it misses these last trees. Maybe something that turns a little late and end up a little bit right of the basket.
I actually love this hole. I love throwing this hole.
Yeah, it's fun. Very challenging. And
the satisfaction of like making it all the way through and just scooting up next to the basket. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And LG, that's turning a little bit on him, but
it's a good throw. Just that's actually a really good throw.
It looked way more right than it.
I thought that was way short.
Yeah. Great throw by LG. We have Cawthorne. That is looking really good. Just needs to miss this last tree.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and like I said, you really just, there's 3 trees right there that you got to miss.
Yeah, and this fairway is just so narrow.
And this is looking good.
I mean, I've taken a 5 on this hole before.
Oh, yeah, it's doable, especially if you hit a tree right off the bat.
Embarrassing,
and kick
too.
Way left or way right, because there's nothing back there.
Oh, yeah. It's way worse than the springtime. This is like the best time to play this course.
And this is looking a little turned over. You got somewhat of a fortune kick.
Yeah, but he's behind this tree, and that's gonna be really hard to do.
That looked like it might have tickled the basket.
Cawthorne's just a little high.
Yep.
Cawthorne's a really confident, great putter.
Yeah, he really is.
When he gets going, he is just like unstoppable too.
Oh yeah.
Nice putt there by Cawthorne.
Yep. Good par save.
Oh my God.
And that barely stayed in.
He's laughing about it.
It kind of like ended. It kind of like caught Heiser in between the cage and the chain.
Yeah. And nice birdie from Larry there.
Yep.
Oh, shout out.
Oh, DD. But he's West Side though.
Same thing.
Right. All right, we are on to hole 7. This is a par 3. It's 327 feet, and it actually looks like they took out a couple trees here in the fairway because when the course first got put in, it was pretty.
It was very brutal.
It was a lot more brutal than this, but still not an easy shot.
Still brutal
because you just want to get past this first gap. You can throw a mid-range straight. You can see a flex forehand. Pretty much anything you can throw to get down there.
And it does drop off behind the green too, so you gotta have that distance control as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a longer pin placement on this hole. Have you played that one? The one like way back there on like that
Yeah,
peninsula?
it's on a little island.
Yeah, that placement's awesome. And look at this shot.
And that is awesome. I thought that was an ace.
Yeah, can't be missing the aces. You gotta make sure you're on the basket.
Yep. And I believe LG was throwing his warship there.
Oh, nice. That's got a little too much hyzer, it looks like.
He was like, make sure Bobby knows.
Is that what he said?
Throwing this warship.
That's probably what he said.
Yeah, that was funny. Cawthorne lining up the slingshot.
And Cawthorne is sponsored by Heiserbomb.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Matt Siri.
Yeah, Matt Siri.
I love me some mortars.
Yep. Matt Siri, if you're listening, you can just send those mortars over to us. We'll make sure to get some good use out of them.
And here we have Andrew lining up mid-range, it looks like.
Yeah,
maybe
Andrew,
fairway.
Andrew needs some birdies bad.
Yep. And that is turned over.
Yeah, he's just
That's
not quite feeling it yet.
Yeah. Not too difficult of an upshot, but... And that just stabled up. Just didn't get enough anhyzer on that.
And Brandon has
got
to...
away from him.
Hyzer... Oh, he's not even going for it. Never mind.
Yeah. Just laying up.
He must have been, like, right behind that tree to where he
Yeah.
couldn't even get his disc to hyzer in time. Oh, my gosh. And that should have went in.
Yeah. Oh, I think it was behind the basket, so it hit the cage behind the basket and bounced out, so...
I know, but the disc golf gods need to let that go in.
Yeah. Yeah, for his sake.
Good two by Larry, though.
Yep.
Starting to catch fire.
Hopefully Cawthorne can follow suit.
Yeah. And he's having a straddle around that same tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great birdie by Cawthorne. That puts him back at even. Trailing LG by 2 now.
Yeah, and on a course like this, it's really just going to be a battle of like not making mistakes with bogeys. You know, if you can just take your pars and get a couple birdies here and there, you're going to have a good score.
Mm-hmm. All right. We are on to hole 8. This is a par 3, 445 feet. You do have a sidewalk carrying all the way down the right side. Well, actually, it's more of a road. That's the biggest sidewalk I've
Pretty
ever
big
seen.
sidewalk.
But most people be throwing something flexy. You just want to throw a flex shot all the way out there. You might see a big hyzer over the road. But yeah, pretty open.
Yeah,
Nothing too crazy about it.
I mean, obviously the trouble with the OB, but other than that, if you have something that fades out a little bit too early, you can get stuck behind some trees on the left side. But
yeah, you really just
it's
don't
still
want
pretty.
something to
It's still
fade
pretty
too early.
manageable over in the trees, honestly.
And LG's fading out early there.
And this hole, it definitely plays very long.
Yeah, it does. Getting all the way there is a feat. For guys like Paul McBeth and the top guys, this is like a birdie for them.
Well, yeah.
But
Yeah, he's got a good angle on it.
Yep, that's looking good.
I don't know if it has the power to get all the way up there, but
Fading out a little early.
that's pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm. We'll have a long look there.
And Brandon's actually got some sneaky power. I've seen him crush some discs.
Yeah, he's definitely got a bomb arm. And
that's turned over. Oh, it's coming back? No.
Nope. And he's found the OB.
And he's got to be so frustrated with that.
Yeah, because he's going to have to take that way back.
Yeah. Andrew going with the roller. I actually like the roller play.
Yeah. If you don't got the arm to get all the way there, it's a great way to get all the way there.
Oh, yeah.
Just didn't quite have the right angle on it, though.
Here's Brandon for 3 after going OB.
And that's a little short.
Yeah.
Gonna be a tough putt. And Andrew just turning that over.
Yeah, he's gonna have about a 40-footer.
Yeah.
And LG actually, he almost got pin high.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice he got that
LG
far
can
up.
bomb, man.
Yeah. And it's so crazy because he should be playing the 40-plus division, and he just owns Open.
Yeah.
At least in local tournaments, not like the big boy tournaments.
And that's just left. Andrew's not too happy about his putt right now.
No.
Just something not connecting. And Brandon's going to be a little bit right as well. He'll settle for bogey. Cawthorne doing a little dancing over there. And that's going to be a double bogey for Brandon Hickey.
And we actually filmed it in the bag with Brandon Cawthorne a while back. If you guys want to watch that, go check it out.
Yeah, definitely check it out. And speaking of in the bag, we actually have LG coming up to do an in the bag and practice round with us. So definitely hit that notification bell and check that out. Be looking out. That'll be coming out here in the next couple weeks.
Very exciting stuff.
Yep. All right, we are on to hole 9. This is a par 3, 332 feet. You've got an OB road carrying all the way to the left side. You do also have this bathroom to the right. So you'll see a lot of big hyzers over the top, just something that'll crash over these trees. And then you'll also see a forehand, have it skip right off the road or off the grass and just maybe hit one of these trees and just sit right next to the basket.
Yeah, I like the forehand line for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you will also see the lower line under these branches to the right as well. Uh-huh. LG is throwing the big hyzer, though.
Way up in the air.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little short, but yeah, it'll work.
He might have that tree to contend with in his putt, but...
Here's Brandon going with that forehand line I was talking about. Super low.
Mm-hmm. That's how you got to do it.
But you know it's going to take a massive skip whenever it's that low.
Yep. And that's perfect. Yeah, it looks like Andrew's lining up the hyzer. The lower line.
Yeah, low
that
line.
needs to get lower. And
don't take a big skip.
It.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was pushing that OB a little bit more.
It's pretty short, and he'll have that tree in the way, but he'll have a look.
And that's how I like to throw my backhand, just like that.
Mm-hmm. Just get it over the top of everything. Take everything out of play. Brandon's going to be well short as well. Just laying up.
Yeah, LG's got a little straddle putt here.
And that tree, I think, just got a little bit in his head.
In a non-mean way, that reminded me of you, of like hitting those trees on putts sometimes.
I'm well known for that. I'll admit it.
You don't do it like a ton, but you do it more than the average.
Oh, I do, for sure. Probably because I'm just thinking, like, don't hit the tree, don't hit the tree. And then my hand automatically just gravitates towards tree, because...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice birdie from Brandon
there. Just works
there.
out that way.
See, I thought it was more of you're just, like, staring at the chain so hard you don't even see the trees.
That too, sometimes.
Yeah.
Actually. And Andrew
Just can't catch a break.
Yeah, no.
He cannot catch a break this round.
Nope.
I mean, he'll be the first to tell you that he's not playing that great,
Yeah.
but he's had some unfortunate things happen as well.
From behind a tree to another tree. And just low.
To an inch short, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he had to... That's an awkward putt. Straddling out, having to take a knee.
LG, I'm sure he's not too happy with that par.
Not at all.
Especially because he's been killing it lately.
Yep. And Brandon settling for par.
Cawthorne's catching up, though.
Andrew's stuck with the bogey. All right, hole 10. This is a par 3, 400 foot. This is a fun little hole. It's downhill, pretty downhill, and then you have this cool view of the water right behind it. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and you can throw like really any shot you want.
Yeah, some people would be throwing a forehand. You really want to throw the forehand a little bit lower to have it kind of flare skip towards the basket. You want to get the biggest skip you can, but some people will be throwing over the right side, and that's what I think most people would be doing.
Yeah, the right side, you gotta keep it very low, but that's probably the easiest way to get to the basket.
Yeah, definitely.
This is definitely the safer way to where like you know you're making progress down the fairway. With that right side, there's a chance of hitting that early tree, and you're stuck with a really hard up shot.
Yeah. Yeah, there used to be a playground to the right, and it kind of took the hyzer skip line out of play, but they took that out, actually, I think, for the disc golf course. So shout out to the Cleveland, Oklahoma community.
Also, Tim Mirabal for putting in this beautiful course.
Yeah.
He did a fantastic job out here.
Yeah. This course has only been in for, it's less than a year, actually.
Yeah, less than a year for sure.
Yeah. And it's one of the best courses in the area, in my opinion.
There's going to be a ton of tournaments coming up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing. I mean, the dates aren't set or anything, but I'm predicting a lot of sanctioned events at this course.
Yeah, it's just a perfect property to have events at.
And they're about to start building their parking lot down by hole 2, so that's going to be
cool.
That's going to be awesome as well.
I didn't know that. Andrew's lining up the roller.
He's going to finish a little bit right and short, but he's got a clean putt.
Yeah.
Clean look for a putt.
Can't complain about that. Cawthorne found that tree on his drive, just, I think, sawed it off just a little bit.
Oh, slow down. What was that? Why did that skip so hard?
Might have been one of his AVR 3s. I know he likes to throw those. Yeah, maybe a mortar, actually, because it kind of got a little bit more of a skip.
Come on.
Andrew. Oh,
my
man.
God, that was so close.
That looked really good all the way. Just a little bit too low.
Yeah. Oh, not such a big time putt, too. Man.
Yeah, he's not happy about that.
Losing a stroke to LG.
Bogey. And this is really not the hole you want to take a bogey on.
No.
Because it's a pretty easy 3.
Very hard 2, but super easy 3.
Everyone else settling for pars, I believe. Awesome. And, well, that's going to conclude the front 9 of the 2018 Feyodi Park Open. We've got Larry Gardner just killing it. He's 2 down right now.
Super clean golf.
Cawthorne 2 strokes back behind him, and Brandon Hickey and Andrew just having some bad luck. So, yeah, we'll see you on the back 9.
See you soon.